So if you look at it from a up and down view, and sorry, you're gonna see my white Casper legs. But anyway, if you look at it from a up and down view, that's kind of what it looks like. This pick guard originally was not on the this side, because obviously you can tell the original pick guard was over here. Well, I had tore it off before it broke over here. Like, that's not what broke it. I just took that pick guard off and I put me a pick guard here because I'm left-handed. So, but I just play upside down. Strings are the same for a right hand, but I wanted my pick guard on the right side because that's how I play it, So I wanted something to suit me a little better, even if I was still gonna play it upside down. But I put the wording, I put it that way, so when I play, it's like this, right? But like, so when it's facing up, it's upside down. Like, other people can't read it when it's being played, but it's not for other people, it's for me to read. So, excuse me. So I really want to go back through because some of this damage is just permanent structural damage. You can see the F hole right there. It's warped. You can see it's kind of warped, but it's still plays, so I'm gonna play it. I can't afford another one anyway. So I want to take a Dremel and I kind of want to smooth all this out. So I was thinking about just smoothing that because it's just damaged. This is still structurally intact, but that'll move a little bit. But I don't know if I want to leave this open or if I want to eventually close it up. But it don't affect it too much. I don't know. It is what it is. This is what I don't like though. This is where I didn't like that happening because it kind of cracks the seam right here. But it is what it is.
A little bit about this guitar. See, this guitar ain't nothing special. This guitar has been broken, but it was still playable, right? We got it reset up, restrung up. We're gonna finish fixing this hole though. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got. And sometimes it has to be something that ain't as pretty as you once had it. But just like humans, when we break bones and stuff, we go to the hospital, they put us back together, we gotta lay there and heal. That's the same thing with this guitar. See, I'm not the doctor in the world, but I know that I put all this glue in here, give it a good few days. All this will harden up. This will work, but I gotta leave this here to heal. I can't keep messing with it. Same thing with people. Keep messing with them. You gotta let them heal. All right. So I've decided to go all out. We basically got it repaired from where the wood stopped dipping, and then it dips all the way into where the hole was. But I got it taped off, so we're not leaking any wood glue anymore. We got a border around it. You can see it starting to dry over here a little bit more. And this is a lot more glue than I wanted to use, but I don't really care about how it looks as long as it does what I want it to do. And what I want it to do is I basically want it to fill the hole. I want it to fill the hole, and I want it to fill the gap where it's broken right here. It broke all the way down here. Got the bridge taped off. Nothing's going to get to it, but like I'm going to build, basically replace where this wood was with glue. It's just going to be a bunch of glue, but that's okay as long as it hardens. I even threw some pennies down in there just for the hell of it. So we'll see what it looks like in the next one. But yeah, it's a bunch of wood glue, but it's filling in a big hole. So like I said, it's supposed to level it out. And then once I level it out, I'm going to sand it down. So this is round two glue. This is the second coating, glue coating that we're putting on it. And yes, I put a lot on it this go around. So the trick is to keep building it up. So if you layer on a rubber sandwich just like that, then you put another coat on it, and another coat on it, then another coat on it. Eventually, it'll build up. Eventually. I know it's hard to see, but you can kind of see. And you know, I'm never going to get this part perfect. I'm never going to get it raised up. The trick is just to leave what's there and start building a wall. And it's starting to take, the glue's starting to take right there. That's the main thing. The trick is let the glue do all the work for me. Now, I didn't have to put it all the way out to the edge, but I went ahead and I'm going to let it dry all the way out to the edge, because I can always take it off if I want to. But this wall needs that to form with it, so be it. The trick part is trying to get the glue to stay up high, but once I build it low enough to where it's solid at the bottom, it'll be good. Okay, back to guitar building bullshit. Or not building, but fixing. So the glue has dried, and it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. At first, when I seen the pennies, I was like, oh, that's kind of stupid. But here's the thing. I'm glad I put them in there, because you can touch this, and it's not just a thin or thick layer of wood glue. It's a whole bunch of wood glue. Okay. But it's filling in the hole, and the level, it is working. So I'll show you. And I wish I could have got better angles of it before. But you can see, like, I wrapped the cardboard around the trim. I tried to keep that binding open, but it was better just to glue over it all. I can sand it down and get it back perfect. But you can see right here, you can see where the split stops. That's like a piece of filler I had to put in the hole right there. But you can see I got to add a little more glue. Just to get the level right. And I wrapped it around the hole best I could, but that's about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, I had glue fall in there. Okay, I had glue fall in there the first time I did this. Okay, I didn't have the mold right. Okay, and it just started pouring in there. And one thing I noticed, I was slowly taking this and adjusting this on the fly as well. If you don't have this thing super duper locked up tight, and I was using cheap tape anyways, so I get what I get. You know, you get what you pay for. But anyway, I had to keep adjusting it. This glue will flow. You think, oh, it's thick, it'll just kind of move like slow. No, this glue flows like crazy. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I've been peeling off. There's some excess glue but I don't care. I'm just gonna take some sandpaper and knock it down. I don't care about the cosmetics as much. Just dress it up, I'll dress it up. But for right now, I basically, instead of raising that wood back up, because I really can't do that, I'm just going to leave it how it is. I'm going to build me a wall back up. And yeah, it's going to put a lot of weight on one side of it. Okay. And it's probably not aerodynamic or whatever the fuck. But I don't care because I'm going to turn this into electric one anyways. So this one's name, definitely come up with the name yesterday. And at first I was thinking a runt. Because it's kind of like the runt, you know. But then I was like, that kind of don't fit. So the glue was yellow, and then I was thinking yellow, like Old Yeller. So I'm gonna name this one Old Yeller because I think that fits it very well. Good. This one's like kind of where like I bought it and I didn't really care for it. It really wasn't my style, but I come to like it more and more and more and more because you know, I bond with instruments. It's a thing. I don't know. For me, it is. They all sound different. They all feel different too when you hold them. But yeah, Old Yeller, and I think it's going to turn out great. It's going to take a lot of extra shit though. It is. But acoustic electric soon. That's what I'm thinking. Shout out to my buddy Eric Gale at Freestyle Customs. Okay, so I went ahead and let him restring it. He put some new strings on it for me. Cleaned it up. Had a bunch of sticky shit on the body. Cleaned it up. Wiped the fretboard down. Built me 2 bridge pins. I guess that's what you call them, bridge pins, on the fly. And it's cool as fuck because he just had walnut, and that's what this is. Walnut, or at least it matches. It matches pretty close. I love it. It's cool though because it's mismatched because you got the regular. Them are the ones that it came with. That's what's sad about it. I put an aftermarket ones in. I've never had them snap, but them are factory. Like that's what Fender put in there. But and then he slotted it so that it sits lower. You can see them sit lower. But I think that's cool. It's dope. So I took it and I was gonna play it because he got it all set up and nice and shit. And then I was like, fuck it. I will keep working on this hole that I put in it. So yeah, so the pennies are in there because basically this is a little spongy and this does give some. So it's coming together. What I did was this line is almost even. I mean, it's even over here. You can still see there's some original wood. See, I got to bring that down just a little bit. But, so you kind of see this cardboard. I'm going to bring this cardboard back down. It's wrapped over with glue. So we're going to sand that down. I think, for the most part, this is level up here. For the most part. This part's still got to dry. Because that was where I had to tear the tape. And it still got through. I mean, that glue just leaks. It is what it is. If this was like an expensive guitar and stuff that got messed up, it'd be different. I would take heavy precautions. But it is a little heavier, which is cool. I kind of like the weight of it, you know. And I don't know if I'm going to paint over the glue or if I'm just going to leave it like it is. The only glue, I pretty much used a whole bottle of Titebond on top of the cardboard and Gorilla Glue that I already had on it. So we added some stuff. We did some cosmetic changes.
we did we redid the penciled God I Will Always Love You. We did that with permanent marker. So now that'll stay on there instead of pencil. I colored tape in black because I thought it looks cool. And it does. And then I filled in some black. Where the wood started to wear, I filled it in black. And then I took and I made a yin yang symbol out of the Diodario sticker Eric put on there. So that's kind of cool. Blacked out my bridge pins so the white don't really show. You can see the flower that I put in there right there, and the pennies. You can see the penny. Kind of cool. This did harden up pretty good, but this is all warped really bad. So I built up that wall pretty good, right? Somewhat level, and then you look on that other side and it's just like doop. So, and I wish I was as high as this action is. All right, so we added some more stuff, some more cosmetics. We got old Trump with the American flag bandana and glasses, because why not? I thought that was a funny sticker, so I had to get it. Mike Wazowski, Cinderella, SpongeBob with funny glasses, Buzz Lightyear and Woody. Looks good from my house. CSI Can't Stand Idiots. Oh yeah, Dexter. And then I'm working on something on the back here. So yeah. Old Yeller. We've done some more to it. So I added the Dapper Dan's sticker, antique shop. And then we got peace and love. You know. Yeah. I don't think, I don't think y'all seen these. Black Widow. Because you know. Black Widow. And then you got Hulk. And then, I think that's it. Yeah, I hadn't added anything else. That's it so far. But it's coming together. So it's over. Look at that. So yeah, I think it's like the added tension over and over and over. But like, look how horrible that is. So this is definitely a wall piece, a decoration. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. But damn, I wish I wouldn't have got a hole in it. But yep. It's done. So I'm big on giving credit where credit's due, and I'm gonna show you a guitar real quick. So this is my daily playing guitar. This is basically what I practice on, and the glue's kind of dried a little more, so it's become darker. It was a lot more yellow when I originally did this, but I filled in the hole with some cardboard and a lot of wood glue. And when I originally did it, it looked a lot like this right here. But it was very shocking because my dad walked on a broken foot for 30 plus years. He was in a bad car wreck and he didn't want to lose his leg until he had to lose his leg. But that's why he kept going like he did.
But when this dried, I only seen my dad's foot, I think, one time as a kid, or I seen the bandages of this yellow ooze. And that's what this looked like on this guitar, like this yellow ooze. And I remember my dad would go through bandages, worked a full-time job. He didn't take no pills, man. I think that's where I get part of that drive from, is him. And I give credit where credit's due.